Hi guys, welcome back to Spoon Feeding Profits. So today I wanted to share with you why eBay suspended my account, or I guess technically restricted it. I don't know, but when I saw it, I saw suspension. I'm like, what? So funny enough, I don't just scroll my emails. I really don't. If I'm expecting an email, I will check, but I don't just generally scroll, and it's probably a habit I should get into, especially just being having a store and all that. eBay could send an email or Amazon or something like that. So maybe it's a neglect on my part that I should have been doing anyways, but I really don't. And one day I was just scrolling through my eBay my emails, and it just so happened that the same day I was scrolling through, that same day I saw this email that it came in that same day saying that my account was suspended. So I was like, what? For 3 days. So I'm like, no, because the first thing that went in my head wasn't anything else but, man, the algorithm. If I don't list for 3 days, that's gonna set me back so much. I'm gonna have to try to, get the engine rolling again. And just how eBay's been lately, like sometimes it seems like they're throttling your stuff, and sometimes, so I'm like, so I have a good flow going right now, and I'm like, 3 whole days. So, anyways, there's certain things eBay suspend you for that I think it's pretty justifiable. And in this case, I think they would say it's justifiable because, shoot, it's their platform, their rules, right? But I mean, you have occasions where folks are suspended for um, meeting a buyer off in person, right? They would arrange to meet on eBay, and they would meet in person, and then the person would pay them in cash, and then you just see that item taken down off of eBay saying, they just took it down, that it's not for sale anymore. eBay detects stuff like that because it's common sense. They saw that you plan to meet with the buyer. And the thing is, I understand why eBay would suspend you for that, because they're allowing you to use their platform. They're allowing you to have millions and millions of eyes on your item, right? Where otherwise people won't know that you have this thing to sell, at least not people all over the world. But here they are, and they're advertising your stuff, so to speak, to so many people. So give them their cut. It's only fair. I get that. We have there's so many reasons people get suspended, and it's justifiable. Out of stock, like if you're constantly like not managing your store well, and folks buying your items, but then you have to cancel the order because you just realize, oh my gosh, I don't have this item, I'm out of stock. But it's a constant thing with you. eBay's going to detect that. They might suspend you. Then obviously there's fraud, where dishonest sellers, there's a few of them out there where they'll sell something as new but really it's not new, or just different things, and eBay sees a pattern, they're going to suspend you. But oh my goodness, eBay, and there's so many other myriad of reasons why eBay would suspend you, and it's justifiable. But like I said, my reason, they'll probably say it's justifiable because it's their platform, but it was just, guys, I'm gonna show you this email that I got from eBay on November 30th. Okay, so it says, hello, Beverly Hills. Well, actually, the title says your eBay selling privileges has been temporarily restricted. Miscategorized items. Are you kidding me? Hello, Baby Deals. We've determined that some of your listings haven't followed our miscategorized items policy. As a result, we've taken the following actions on your account. Selling privileges have been temporarily restricted. You won't be able to list new items or revise current listings for 3 days. Now, the good part with that is whatever I had up there, from what I gather here, is that I would have kept selling. They didn't ban it as in take it all the way down, but I couldn't list anything, and to me with eBay that's a big deal because the algorithm and the throttling and all that stuff that I really believe is going on. So I was like, no, I wasn't even thinking of that. Was the first thing, I kid you not, that came to my mind, because it'll be so hard. I know there are times when I did not list for a while, and I felt like I had to do so much to get back in the flow, to get back my sales to where it needs to be. So I was concerned about that, especially, in the busy month, the Q4. So it says you're also not allowed to register a new account during this time. Listings that didn't follow our policies have been removed. A list of removed items is available further down in this email. Anyways, long story short, this is why I got suspended, guys. I listed a shorts in pants category. Are you kidding me? So that was an accident. That's obviously something I don't do. I don't list shorts, men's shorts in men's pants category. But that, if you see down here, that's literally why they suspended me, why they restricted me from listing for 3 days, which is a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal in sales. It's a big deal in, it slows up your business flow. 30, that's on average at least 30 items I could not have listed within those 3 days. Sometimes even more I do. But yeah, so guys, I shared this email. It's a slight rant, but also to let you know that eBay, from what I heard, they're getting really serious about stuff. They're trying to really make their platform, they're trying to have sellers take their platform seriously again, I guess, because it's had a bad rep, for a lot of different reasons. And I get it, but I think, a warning would have sufficed, Hey, and I'd be like, eBay took notice of this? Okay, I got to be careful with this. But they took away my selling privileges. I couldn't open a new account if I wanted to, not that I would have. But the good thing is, though, after, selling on eBay or just, you realize that there's people behind the organizations, right? There's eBay, but then there's people behind the organization. So I decided to give eBay a call. I didn't just say, oh, bummer, this happened. So I gave eBay a call, like as soon as I saw the email, I read it. And I said, I noticed I got this email saying that. And they said, yes. And I said, well, I think I understand. I definitely, violate, obviously, one of eBay's policies here that I wasn't aware of. I did it on accident, I meant. But, I think something like this, I've been a seller on eBay for almost 5 years. I think a warning would have been, reasonable. And they transferred me. And whoever they transferred me to, she looked at my records and she said, okay, I noticed that you've never been warned about this issue before. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off this restriction. So she took it off right then. So technically I wasn't restricted for, I'm guessing I saw that email pretty soon after it comes in, as fate would have it. So I'm thankful for that. So I didn't miss out a whole lot is what I'm saying. But she took it off. But she also, pretty much warned me. She said, if this happens again, we won't be able to take it off. You will have to, go through that few days of being restricted. So I said, okay, yeah, that's fair. But yeah. So, just small things like that, they're on it. And funny thing about the item that they restricted me for was an item I sold already shipped. So it was within that same week of an item that I sold and shipped. They detected that. So that was crazy. So it's not like I sold it so I got away with it. They detected it. All right, guys. So I just wanted to share my first time getting suspended or restricted, I guess is technically what it is, on eBay. So I'm really trying to be on point with those categories. All right, guys. So yeah. It's not, don't be paranoid, but at the same time, they're looking at small things like that. I'm like, wow, I understand a warning, but dang it. All right, guys. So anyways, thank you for checking out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. And be kind out there. All right. Have a good and productive day. See ya.